Now, before we start performing qualitative analysis on the interviews, we have to decide which approach we are going to use. For example, for this video, I'm going to conduct thematic analysis on the interviews. And I choose to use the Brown and Clark 6-step framework of conducting thematic analysis, which includes familiarizing with the data, generating initial codes, developing themes, reviewing themes, defining and naming themes, and writing the report. Although I won't be following these steps one by one, this is the main framework that I'll be using to conduct my thematic analysis. For the purposes of this video, we are going to get codes, and then we are going to try to combine the codes and see how we get themes. Now, let's go to interview 1. Let's read, because we need to familiarize with the data and then generate some codes and see. People use the term parental engagement in lots of different ways. In your experience, what does it mean in school when people talk about parental engagement? Before we begin coding, I always emphasize that it's important to have a color code to mark each and every question that you are going to code. For example, you can see the first question is red. So this second question, I can mark it as green. That question, I can mark it as... This is just a way to manage the codes that will be coming from these questions, because I'm going to mark these codes across ATLAS.ti. That is another question there. Another question here, we can mark it, let me just use brown. Those are different color codes for different questions. I'll show you how we are going to use them. Back to ATLAS.ti. Let's read. People use the term parental engagement in lots of different ways. In your experience, what does it mean in school when people talk about parental engagement? This respondent says, for me it means partnership between school and parents, not just with the academic side of things, but with all the personal, social, and health, creating a community, if you like, so the school is the heart of the community. I like to read the whole paragraph and then begin coding. This statement, for me, it means partnership between schools and parents, not just with the academic side of things, but with all the personal, social, and health. I would like to code that as, so I'm going to highlight, then right click, apply codes. Then I'm going to voice type here. What do I say? Holistic partnership between school and parents. When we add a code, let me close that. We can see that it goes to the code section. Look at the menu on my left or on your left also. In the code section, if I double click here, you can see the statement that I just coded. Then creating a community, if you like, so the school is at the heart of the community. I highlight that and I want to code this as apply codes. So right click, establishing a community with school at the center. That's another code I just created.